Two QR codes can look identical, same black and white squares, and do completely different things. One of them, you can update forever. The other, you're stuck with the second you hit print. If you've ever put a QR code on packaging, a poster, or 10,000 product labels and later needed to change where it points, you already know why this matters. Today we're going to talk about static versus dynamic QR codes, what actually separates them, when each one makes sense, and the mistake that costs businesses real money. But first, let's talk about what a QR code is. A QR code is just a pattern that stores data, a URL, text, Wi-Fi credentials, whatever. You scan a QR code, your phone reads the pattern, and it takes an action. The type of QR code determines what's actually encoded in that pattern, and that's the entire difference between static and dynamic. It's not about how the code looks, it's about what's underneath it. A static QR code encodes your destination, the URL, the text, the Wi-Fi password, directly into the pattern. Once it's generated, that data is baked in, permanently. There's no dashboard, no edit button, no oops, let me fix that. If the link is wrong or it changes, the QR code doesn't update with it. You generate a brand new code. Static codes also can't be tracked. No scan counts, no location data, no device breakdown, because there's no server sitting in the middle logging any of that. That's not automatically bad. Static QR codes are genuinely the right call for quite a few things, like permanent info such as Wi-Fi passwords, a plaque, a one-time event flyer, a resume or portfolio link that isn't changing, and one-off campaigns where you don't need analytics. If nothing about the destination will ever change and you don't care about tracking, static is simpler and it's free. Now let's talk about dynamic QR codes. A dynamic QR code doesn't encode your final destination at all. It encodes a short redirect link, one you control. That redirect link points to your actual content, and that part you can change anytime from a dashboard without touching the printed code. Same QR code on the wall, different destination behind it whenever you want. That redirect layer is also what makes tracking possible. Every scan passes through it, so you get scan counts, location, device type, and time of scan. And on platforms like Unicode, you can pipe that straight into Google Analytics or Metapixel and retarget people who scanned. Dynamic QR codes are the right call when you need editability, analytics, retargeting, and reuse. Here's the scenario that actually burns businesses. You print 10,000 static QR codes on packaging, linking to a seasonal promotion. The promotion ends. Those 10,000 QR codes are still out there, sending people to a dead or expired offer. Your only fix? Reprint everything. Every label, every box. With a dynamic QR code, that's a 2-minute dashboard update. Same printed code, new destination, zero reprint cost. That's the real dividing line. Will I ever need to touch this after it's printed? If the answer is maybe, dynamic is the safer default. Quick side-by-side because this is the part people actually screenshot. Notice the differences in editability, tracking, and retargeting. Static offers none, dynamic offers all. Also, dynamic codes have shorter URLs and faster scan speeds. Small detail, but it adds up when people only have seconds. So which one should you use? Ask yourself one question. Will I need to change this, measure this, or run this more than once? If no, static is fine. If yes, dynamic is the only responsible choice. The tracking alone pays for itself. An additional bonus for dynamic QR codes is that they can carry rules, sending iPhone users to the App Store and Android users to Google Play from one code. A restaurant table code can even show breakfast at 8 a.m. and dinner at 8 p.m. That's the power of smart dynamic rules. So, static for the one-and-done stuff, dynamic for anything you'll want to track. If you're building your first campaign, start dynamic. Drop your use case in the comments, I'll tell you which one you need, and if you want to try it yourself, links below.